guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'll be doing my grand final predictions. And let's just hope that they are better than my sisters yesterday, because my sisters were quite poor. They weren't the worst, but they were a bit poor. And yes, I did get a haircut, so I might look a bit different, and I know I do look like Caleb Sarong a little bit. But anyways, so yeah, we've got nothing for the footy cards, unfortunately, as they are very hard to find. But we go over last week's tips, and we will predict the grand final from quarter to quarter, and the Norm Smith medal, and the first goal scorer. So yeah, without further ado, we'll have a look at last week's tips. I got 1 out of 2. I tipped Geelong to beat Brisbane by 9. They won by 71, like a huge win for Geelong. Brisbane, they just played really poor. It was good. It was a very poor game for Brisbane. They really should have done better, but they didn't. And Sydney versus Collingwood, I tipped my Pies and we lost by a point, but I wasn't too devastated because we had such a great year, and I just have to be, we've had so many great highlights from this year, so many close wins, it's been so good. But a couple dodgy calls, maybe the Papley in the back and the Ginnivan 50. But no, it's Sydney, they may have deserved to win that game, but that third quarter was what annoyed me. We had so many chances, we just didn't take them. But it did suck. Anyways, so yeah, I got 1 out of 2, and let's move on to my grand final tips. So Sydney versus Geelong, it all comes down to this. First goal scorer, I have Will Hayward, so a bit of a different one. I've gone for, it isn't really your big key forward players like your Camerons, your Hawkins and your Buddies. I've gone with Will Hayward, so something a little bit different. So I've got him to win the first goal. Now we'll get into the game, what you've all been waiting for, quarter time. I have Sydney on 2 goals to 14, to Geelong 3 goals 5-25, so pretty low scoring first quarter. Geelong have been a bit inaccurate, 3 goals 5. It's a very contested, scrappy contest. So yeah, not the greatest start to a grand final, but a very scrappy contest. Then at halftime, I have the scores being Sydney 5 goals 4-34 to Geelong 5 goals 5-35. So Geelong led it by a point at halftime. Again, another scrappy half of footy. Geelong only kicking 2 goals in that quarter. So yeah, it's pretty even. Just really contest game, like tackling, pressure's very high. No one's able to kick goals. Defence has been very tight. So 3-quarter time, Sydney, this is where the goals start flowing. I've got Sydney 10 goals 66, and Geelong 9 goals 11-65. No, my prediction, 9 goals 11-65. So Sydney now are leading by a point in a high scoring quarter compared to the other ones. Compared to the first half, sorry. I just feel like this is where the players get a bit tired, the defence, and they start to crumble a little bit. But I've got a lot of goals being kicked this quarter. Then the full-time score, I have Sydney 14 goals 7-91 to Geelong 11 goals 13-79. So I have Sydney winning the grand final by 2 goals in a pretty close game, but very scrappy, contested game of footy. And the Norm Smith medal, I have Isaac Heaney. So yeah, I just feel like Sydney will win, because I feel like their big key forwards could be unleashed here, because Geelong, they don't really have many key defenders. I know they have Stewart, but he usually intercepts. He's not really a lockdown defender. And they do have De Koning, but they don't have many tall defenders. So, they have to stop Reid if he plays, Buddy, Hayward, and Logan McDonald, and I just don't think they're going to be able to do it. But Sydney, they do have the defenders to stop, like Hawkins and Cameron. They've got the McCartan brothers. Who else have they got? I don't really know, but I just feel like it's a Sydney win, and maybe this is me being biased because I hate Geelong, but yeah, I have Sydney winning the 2022 AFL Grand Final by 2 goals. So, yeah, that was my prediction. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you do like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.